Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Premier of Greenland, Mr. Kim Kielsen, Mr. President Ólafur Ragnar Grímsson, and other distinguished guests. My name is Gylfi Sigfusson, and I'm the President and CEO of Eimskip Group, and I've worked for the company for 26 years. I would like to thank you for inviting me to the Arctic Circle Forum here in Greenland to present to you our future vision of shipping in the Arctic. See if I know how to operate this. No? Master of Ceremony. As you all know, Eimskip is the oldest shipping company in Iceland with over 102 years experience in serving the market here in the high north in the Arctic. Eimskip played a vital role in the fight for the independence of Iceland, and it was a very important step towards our independence and freedom to control our own vessel fleet and have a full control over our exports and imports. We have served our markets through the 2 world wars, through times when it was almost difficult or almost possible to pick up and deliver cargo and goods for the countries in the high north to and from Scandinavia, Europe, and North America. We have been the agents and good partner of Royal Arctic Line from its foundation in 1993, and where they have their connection and sailing via Reykjavik. Here you can see our sailing system, how it has been built up in the past years. And after the World War banking crisis, Eimskip decided to strengthen its core business by focusing on a strong sailing system with a specialized focus on the fish industry, the industrial projects, and the imports and exports needed to serve the markets in the North Atlantic. Our main focus was also on diversifying the operation through joint ventures and acquisitions, focusing on opportunities in Eimskip's home market, the North Atlantic. Part of the challenge we have been facing is the limited volumes because of the market we serve, especially compared to the advantages of the bigger countries and bigger shipping lines. It's a pleasure for me to inform you that this morning, Eimskip and Royal Arctic Line joined forces and signed a letter of intent to build together 3 vessels to connect the 3 vessels into Eimskip's international sailing system through a capacity sharing agreement. I will not go into any details of these plans, but looking at our sailing system, I can give you a sense towards what the cooperation is all about. The companies intend to invest in and operate 3 2,000 TEUs container vessels that will take over the role of 700 TEUs vessels. Vessels that will be in much more economical and environmental friendly, both in terms of fuel efficiency, and they consume much less fuel per TEUs. In addition, the capacity sharing on larger vessels will increase efficiency and productivity. We will have better ways of securing our cargo in rough seas and therefore add to the service reliability and security of our sailing routes. The only way to reach this is by pooling Eimskip's volume together with Royal Arctic Line volumes that will allow us to economically use larger vessels for the trade so both companies can facilitate efficiency gains. Bigger vessels will also add on capacity for the future growth of these markets. But this could not be possible if it wasn't for the planned port developments in Nuuk, Reykjavik, and TORSHAVN in the coming 2 to 3 years that will enable larger vessels to serve in the market area. The cooperation with Royal Arctic Line is therefore not only an important step of renewal and development of the future vessel fleet, but also this will expand the coverage of the North Atlantic sailing system and be a huge step to connect Greenland with the rest of the world. Hopefully, this will also connect better the access of the North, Greenland, Iceland, Faroe Islands, Northern Norway, and Newfoundland, and with our new port in Portland, Maine, USA, to increase business activities between the countries of the West Nordic. This is therefore a very important step forward for Greenland, which will in the future be connected to an international transportation system in the North Atlantic, providing the opportunity for exporters to transport its export directly to destinations in Europe and North America in a more efficient way. This also provides an opportunity for Greenlandic importers to transport directly from new markets area, adding more variety of goods for their customers instead of having almost all volume imported to Greenland transported through Denmark. And we've actually seen this happening in Faroe Island, where we connected Faroe Island with our system, where they were almost everything was coming from Denmark, and now today 65% of their imports are coming from Denmark. So the estimated time of designing and building the vessels is 2 to 3 years, and at the same time, the construction in these 3 ports will hopefully be finished. These new vessels will be designed and built for the special weather conditions in the Arctic and the North Atlantic, and in accordance with the new polar code. So at this stage, this is all about cooperation, and I thank Mr. Ólafur Ragnar Grímsson for bringing us together in this Arctic session here. And for us, this has always been around cooperation, and for us to pull together our volume to be able to make this big step is a great step forward for all the nations here in the Arctic. So I'm happy to call to the podium my colleague and veteran in shipping with almost 30-year experience in worldwide shipping, Mr. Werner Hammeken, CEO of Royal Arctic Line. And thank you again for listening, and I congratulate you all on this big step towards the future of shipping in the Arctic. Thank you very much for listening.